What is going on YouTube? Hidden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we're going to be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Stellar Lumens to US dollar, also known as XLM to USD. We're also going to be looking at the current coin market cap, as well as an article posted by Forbes called Bitcoin Market Falls Sharply as Litecoin Suddenly Crashes. So there's a ton of information and a ton of news that I would like to discuss with you guys in today's video. I think this video is quite important, so if you guys like just technical analysis, I still strongly urge you to watch the first couple of minutes of today's video. Otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and let's jump into today's episode. So guys, I'd like to start off with the Bitcoin market and then continuing into more so where my opinion lies on cryptocurrency right now and exactly what information you should be absorbing from this channel. So obviously, Bitcoin market falls sharply as Litecoin suddenly crashes. We know that Bitcoin and crypto market watchers are on high alert today as the eagerly anticipated backed crypto platform went live. The Bitcoin price failed to perform, however, with Bitcoin losing around 2% of its value since backed began trading its physically settled Bitcoin futures contracts, with some 8 billion weight from the wider cryptocurrency market today. Meanwhile, the Litecoin, the fifth largest crypto by market, has suddenly gone into free fall, losing almost 10% of its value in a matter of minutes. The reason for Litecoin's sudden free fall was not immediately clear. However, Litecoin is down some 50% since June, thought to be a response to the gains Litecoin made early in the year as traders cashed out their positions. Litecoin, which has been called the silver to Bitcoin's gold, surged in the first half of 2019 as traders bet in August's so-called halvening of the cryptocurrency, where minor rewards would be finding blocks are cut. Planning a squeeze. So for the most part, they're talking about in regards to backed. Basically, backed will be likely to be the first a trickle and then a flood. Some of these crypto analysts are saying back into the market. So this might be short term, but I really wanted to discuss with you more so what it is that you should be expecting from this channel and picking up and learning from this channel over others or over not watching them at all. So basically, I always read the comments and I always read what exactly is going on and what's happening and what the points of these charts are and how my technical analysis and things of that nature. And I want to answer a couple questions and give my responses to help all you guys that watch better understand where exactly the markets are. So obviously we like to do technical analysis because it keeps us up to date and it keeps us posted. And I try to make daily videos to help you guys better, understand where the market is heading. Kind of like when you turn on the news in the morning and you watch the news, I'm trying to recreate that with cryptocurrency. So you don't have to find this information. I present it all for you. So that's what I'm offering here for free on the channel. Now, when it comes to making analysis every single day, you are going to have some overlap. Unfortunately, these markets, as volatile as they are, don't necessarily change every single day. No more news. There's sometimes news doesn't get published every single day in regards to ever so changing things on the market. So sometimes the technical analysis may fall flat rather than giving an article once a week or a video once a week, which will obviously have more information, but some people might get discouraged by that. So that's the point of the channel. In terms of my technical analysis and reading the charts, personally, I feel they're pretty accurate, and I think a lot of you guys would agree with me. And I know the second the market goes bearish, all the haters come out from under their little rock, but you can't say my technical analysis is bad, like in any way, because if you notice, this exactly led to a point of breakout. Now, necessarily, a major move doesn't mean to the upside. A major move means we're going to see a major price move, which we did. We saw a $10,000 price move all the way down to 9,600. So we're pretty much dead even in terms of where exactly the consolidation is. So I think I'm pretty accurate with the charts. I think I'm pretty helpful at that. Noticing the market cap's 253 bill, 24-hour volume is 61 bill, and Bitcoin dominance is 68.6. The entire market's down. In terms of Litecoin, yeah, it pulled down quite a bit, 9%, while the rest of the coins are also retracing, though. Litecoin down 2.5, Ethereum 6.3, Litecoin 9, EOS 5, Binance 4, Bitcoin SV 7. We have 8%, 7%. The market is all in red for the most part, except for Chainlink. All the other altcoins are in red and retracing. There are some of those cryptos that are starting to, they appear out of the rubbish and the rubble and start to head up. Energy would be one of those. But for the most part, majority of this market is down and starting to consolidate lower. So that brings me on to the charting, for you guys who are interested. What exactly do I mean by this? So charting these coins, I'm really trying to stress, nobody on YouTube or in the world can really predict to you where the price is going to go. It's the future. Nobody can tell you which is the winning lottery number. It's impossible. But we can just predict the times that it may happen, which are pretty useful at that. So not necessarily can we predict where we're going to the upside or where we're going to the downside. That is pretty much a waiting game, but we can predict when those opportunities present themselves. So with this uptrend, with this downtrend, it formed a symmetrical triangle. We watched it out, and eventually we noticed it broke bearish. It broke downwards and fell right at the point right here. So we can use technical analysis to kind of figure out where exactly that break-even point is, or where that point is that we're going to see some sort of potential move. You'll notice that it's not just a fluke, comparison or a fluke charting that we just happen to get lined up with the uptrend and the downtrend, and then see some sort of major move here. No, like this is technical analysis, and it does hold out quite well from what I've been seeing. Over the long run, we always seem to do very well with finding break-even points and finding the major volume opportunity, which you can see was right here, was the break. So for people to be very, surprised that we saw a major move is shocking to me, because it's kind of very obvious. So in regards to where we're going to go, obviously there's a lot of hype around a bear pull, and there's obviously a lot of hype around a bullish market. Now, if I said right here that we broke bullish from here and we shot up to the upside, obviously news would be a lot different. Let's say we shot up just as high as we fell down. So from 10 to 96, we went from 10 to 400, and we shot up this high. We'd have the opposite reaction. Everybody'd be, oh my god, we're finally breaking up, we made money, they bought in, yada yada yada. I strongly suggest people to be buying in at levels either above or below their uptrend. This is a great indicator as to where we're going to confirm a breakout. That's pretty much it. So if we can confirm a break below this uptrend, then we know we're going to break bearish. If we can confirm a break above the resistance, we know we're going to be breaking bullish. Now, for those of you who say, oh, do you have money even in crypto? Of course, that's how this channel is run and operated. I have a lot of cryptocurrency involved in here. So I don't want to say emotionally invested. I'm really not emotionally invested. I am a long-term holder. I like to hold on to my savings long term because it gives me ease of mind. It gives me peace of mind, and it makes it much easier to do technical analysis if I'm not trading this every single day and driving myself nuts, because it can be very emotionally stressful of a market when you're constantly invested with big amounts of money in here. So that's why long term relaxing about it is much easier for some people. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys. So Bitcoin is just retracing. It seems to be like it wants to go to previous support, which is down here. It's unfortunate we broke bearish. Nobody anticipated that, but there was that opportunity that we could fall to lower levels, and that's the way it went. We haven't really seen much of an uptrend in quite some time. So what that tells me is we can confirm that this is now getting extended out longer, and we are now going to extend this over to a descending triangle. We had an uptrend, we had a symmetrical triangle that didn't seem to break bullish, so we can continue that. We extend it lower, and now you can see this orange line right here cutting through, and the downtrend in purple now indicate a descending triangle. Just to make it clear for you guys, this is what I'm referring to. Now you can see the pennant flag or the bull flag that may be something of value to you guys. So moving on to Bitcoin now, the pullback was very obvious. It falled given Bitcoin being bearish too, breaking bearish. You can see Bitcoin broke bearish, so Litecoin did the same thing for the most part. I mean, it did fall to a greater support. 72 was a major support, as well as where we're hanging out right now, 66. So I don't really believe we're going to head up much or head down much lower. I think this is about the lowest we're going to go before we can start heading back up. You can see we've seen that in the past before when we're headed down and we started to head back up. We're pretty much intertwined with the same places we are now. And, Litecoin isn't the only cryptocurrency to get involved in. Ethereum looks great. Like, a lot of this is planned. So a lot of you guys are like very negative with this and bearish, but like Ethereum looks really, really, really good. I don't know about you, but it looks really good. We started on this uptrend, followed the purple all the way up, continued up, we broke bearish, and we got back above it. So to see us trading and hit a cap, our resistance at 220 where this high-low MMA is, it made plenty of sense, especially being overbought on the RSI, for us to retrace back down our uptrend and our support. So once again, we can extend this upwards because we're going to continue to use that, as you can see right here. I think we might be able to move it a little bit higher up, but for the most part, once again, this isn't something that I'm really worried about. It's like following its plan exactly. It looks beautiful, and we're continuing to head. If we break lower than here, then I would get a little bit more worried, but it doesn't seem like that's the case, and it looks like we're trying to retrace back up. XLM just seems to be consolidating back down following the rest of the market, which was consolidation. But if I had to place a bet, I would say this is about the end of where these coins want to fall down to. It really helped us get out of that overbought short-term market, and I've been saying it in my past couple of videos that I'm more bearish than I am bullish right now, and I think I'm going to continue with that, that opportunity and that thought process until we see any sort of correction above the high-low MMA. Until we're above that, it's pretty much just suppression and retracement from there on. So that's pretty much my 2 cents. Hopefully that helped clarify a lot of things for you guys. I'm here to help you guys. I'm here to give you my personal opinion. Now, I'm not saying that I'm the only channel you should watch. You should watch as many as you can and then base your own judgment. I'm just trying to be as transparent as possible, and hopefully that helps you out. Otherwise, guys, I appreciate the comments. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, and I'll see you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.